Welcome to Meatless Eats. Today we are trying this Daiya New York style cheesecake. So I'm pretty excited about this. Honestly, I didn't used to like cheesecake until recently.
Yeah.
Maybe I was just scared of it when I was a kid because it was called cheesecake, so it's a cake made of cheese. It just made no sense in my brain.
I've always liked cheesecake. I'm a huge cheesecake fan, especially cheesecake when it has fruit topping on top. It is so good. We went to the Cheesecake Factory the other day and we got the celebration cheesecake. And oh my God, that was delicious. It was like layers of cake and cheesecake put together. It was so good.
I was getting ready to bring that up. That's why I've liked cheesecake recently. There used to be an Oreo, or maybe there still is an Oreo, like a chocolate cheesecake from Burger King, or maybe it was Hershey's, something along those lines, but it was a chocolate cheesecake. It was really good. And then, like she said, we got this birthday cake one, and we got one that was chocolate. So it was layers of regular cheesecake, chocolate cheesecake, and chocolate cake. It was mind-blowingly good. So hopefully this is good. Do I have this upside down?
Nope, you got it right.
Okay, because we have not opened this yet. It should be fully defrosted here.
It's been a really long time since I've had plain cheesecake with nothing on it.
Exactly. That's kind of why I started talking about cheesecake and the fact that I didn't used to like it. It's the flavored cheesecakes and the stuff with fruit topping and stuff that I like. So a plain cheesecake, I'm not positive what I'm going to think of this. So if I don't like it, then, you know, it's probably just because I don't like plain cheesecake. But we do have a piece of real cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory right here. So, okay, right away you can see that there is definitely a color difference, right? This one's a little melted a bit because I had to defrost it.
The real one is thicker too. And they have crust going all the way up the side to where the Daiya one doesn't look like it has any crust on the side.
Is it Daiya or Daiya?
When you look at it, it looks like it's Daiya, but I'm not sure.
Daiya? If you guys know if it's Daiya or Daiya, let us know down below. So, okay, let's set this to the side. This one looks like, I guess, like straight cream cheese. It's white. It looks like traditional cream cheese. This one looks like there's some flavoring or something. It's yellow.
The texture looks about the same.
The texture looks about the same? It does. Poking it, they feel about the same. Okay, let's just go ahead and give me that knife and our plates and everything. Let's just go ahead and give it a shot. So I'm gonna cut us off each a nice little piece here. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not gonna make them too big, right?
Yeah. So we've only ate one thing from Daiya before, and it was like mozzarella cheese.
I mean, how long ago was this,
It was a decade ago, and I've been told that if you haven't ate fake cheese in over a decade, you need to try it again, because our first experience was not good at all.
I took the wrong plate.
So hopefully this will be better. Like I said, the texture looks like it's going to be really good. Texture looks great.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Hopefully you can see it here on camera. It's got a nice little crust to it right here. It looks good. Let's give it...
Do a little bit of this too so we can have them side by side to try them out.
Okay. Go ahead and cut this in half. And yeah, I'll take half for me, and you can take half for you.
All right, here we go. Make sure you get a little bit of crust. It cuts down really nice. It feels just like a cheesecake when you cut into it.
It does. That tastes like cheesecake.
That tastes like cheesecake.
That tastes like cheese. There's a little coconut. A little tiny coconut aftertaste. Do you taste that?
I don't taste that at all.
You know what?
It tastes like a cheesecake.
And I'm right, because the first two ingredients are filtered water and creamed coconut. So
I guess when you let it sit in your mouth for a while, it does kind of have a coconut oil kind of flavor.
Now, I traditionally don't like coconut, especially like raw coconut. The only coconut product I like are those little Chico sticks. Anytime I get coconut beverage, coconut water, it really turns me off. But this is such a minimal coconut taste. It kind of complements the flavor of the cheesecake.
I thought the cheesecake was going to be sour. I don't know why my head kept going that way, but I really thought that it was going to have a super sour taste, and it doesn't. Like, you could totally fool me and give me this, and I would think that it was 100% cheesecake.
Look at this. I'm going to cut it for this camera here. Like, it's cutting just like real cheesecake.
I'm going to try the New York style from the Cheesecake Factory, just to see if the creaminess and stuff tastes different.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay. Honestly, the flavors are very similar. It's a bit creamier on this side, the real one. The other one's a bit more firm. But again, the Daiya, we have been thawing in our fridge for 2 days. And the Cheesecake Factory was frozen, and I defrosted in the microwave. So that might be why it's slightly softer.
I was going to say that. I think that's why it's softer, just because it got a little warmer. a little bit more melted. It actually melted a little bit, and we had to put it back in the refrigerator.
Let's see what the crust is like, because normally you get like a graham cracker crust, right? Which is amazing. This is a gluten-free crust. That's a good flavor. There's no crunch to it. Let me try the real one and see if there's any kind of crunch to that.
I like the Daiya flavor better than the New York, or better than the Cheesecake Factory flavor on the crust. It seems sweeter.
They're both really good.
They're both really good.
I wanted to blindfold you for this, and I forgot that I wanted to do that before this video. I wanted to do like a blindfold taste test to see if you could pick out the real cheesecake.
And honestly, if he would have done that, I probably would have thought that the Cheesecake Factory was fake just because of the texture.
Exactly.
The Daiya is perfect 100%, like straight up cheesecake texture.
It is so good. It is so good. I cannot believe this.
How much sugar does it say is in a serving?
17 grams in one slice.
That's not bad. Not for something sweet
Wow.
like this.
This, guys, I'm dead serious. If you like cheesecake, and let's say you haven't eaten dairy in a long time because you've turned vegan, you have to go try this Daiya cheesecake. This is absolutely incredible.
Or even if you just want to become more plant-based, you need to try this.
This is really,
I feel like
really
meat
good.
eaters, cheese lovers. I myself am a huge cheese lover.
Let me try this real one again.
So good.
You know what? This Daiya does have a better overall flavor. I mean, this is the Cheesecake Factory. Everyone rants and raves about the freaking Cheesecake Factory, how great it is. And this Daiya,
I think the coconut just aftertaste is so pleasant on your tongue. It tastes so good.
the initial bite is a really soft and creamy, and it's not an overpowering texture. Like if you were to just bite into straight cream cheese, it's got a very strong flavor. This has such a nice and delightful, soft flavor to it. And then like you said, it's got that little tiny bit of coconut that finishes off, that complements it.
And I really didn't think I would like just plain cheesecake without anything on it either. And I could eat this whole thing just as it sits. It's delicious.
Oh, I could bash this whole thing. We haven't eaten anything today. It's about 11:30 in the morning, something like that. We haven't eaten anything. I could bash it. I'm going to go back for the Cheesecake Factory one more time. They're both extremely good. But like she said, if I was blindfolded, I'd probably think the Daiya is the real one.
Sitting
as well.
If you eat the Cheesecake Factory really slow, you start to taste more of that cream cheese taste, where you don't really get that taste with the Daiya, but it's okay. Man. It's really sweet. It's really delicious, and I actually kind of like that it doesn't have that strong cream cheese taste.
You might have to pull this away from me because I might not stop eating it. Wow.
So good. They have different flavors too, don't they?
Yeah, they have different flavors, so we might go ahead and grab the other flavors. If you guys want to see us try the other flavors, let us know down below, and we'll go ahead and do that. And if you want to see more, I'm thinking my face was like super dirty. And if you want to see more plant-based food reviews, make sure to subscribe and maybe share the video with your friends.
All right, we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Happy eating. Peace.
How big of a bite can you fit in your mouth?
I could probably fit a huge bite in my mouth. If I
Can you fit this big of a bite in your mouth?
We just ate half a cheesecake in one setting. I mean,
this is going to be a bad idea. All right.
That was a big bite.